our Net2 TV the dialogue. So basia A to Z about sports. Ghana, Sam, Africa. We are surfing now. There also TV no. You know what I say? Femi Kofi Amponsa we see here live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Ni na Net2 TV GH na you know ebe share the koso our world of sports and there and pay. What let me say, lot of activities now course over the weekend because your two clubs are taking part of Africa. If you only go SAS and Krobias and Tekotoko were in action over the weekend. Our class sports. I no pay. If I shall say, Eddie fee bibi any go SAS, okay? Bibi any go SAS. Weekend the Omohosu JSK Kabili from Algeria. Our class sports in after the game. Na JSK for na be winning match by 2-0. The production of Buami and Neve Hawa. Na game no ever be chassis the 1 or 2 teams in no interpret so for that important African assignment because they are late champions. Even the go SAS and I share white and green and also the away side JS Kabili so now share the yellow shirt. So this was our class sports last Saturday. Now I was say pass it through. Who don't see Nema who they are so after see soccer no concern. Until wait to create show the next video now. I'll be very happy about being good. So game in the course so the Korean say we lost by 2-0 against say JS Kabili. This is the first summer we go SAS take part our CAF assignment. Until I think say they'll just build upon the experience or more I gather from this game I course so last Saturday our Accra Sports City. Away from that, Jenshe Krobie Kumase Asante Kotoko and so elbow on match, okay? So Krobia win by 4-3 against Kwara United on fee Nigeria. Now go bia Albert Amwashe no na no dene. Albert Amwashe say or you one of the finest strikers you a local game where was say you may ni kono ho. Na that should be an consider no about blasters because bono or money keke. That's why the boy I better more go no. Na ubia she hawa player no faso. You let she go here. Chale go no share no. We no made the price tag be to swa. Where $100 million go. Kabo we price in the EPL cannot pay all over the place. What do you say? Eti Abetamwa there, fantastic player. No one that's about the Cairns Club. The Cairns Club. Krobie Kumase Asante Kotoko. I just say he's been traded number 1 because of this exceptional goal. Albert Amwashe on the day. Eti they won by 4-3. So we can do any the return game no in Nigeria. Inti yebe show me cry say omu tumi could throw away a 4-3 lead that be ye nyin tumi take carry it to and Martin they know the task ahead say they can't throw away a 4-3 lead. Inti after the game at the presser okay now Albert Amwa any din komo yenti Albert Amwa our press conference na say
result in that. So, share Facebook ni we. But I make an board the mistake to me a bag game in Martinica. Who share any share Facebook? For far born in the two. And for almost 30 the pressure must have a should mistake me happy with you. And I'll result in that. So, who share Facebook ni we. But I make an board the mistake to me a bag game in Martinica. Who share any share Facebook? For far born in the two. And for almost 30 the pressure must have a should mistake me happy with you. And I'll result in that. So, who share Facebook ni we. But I make an board.
So that was player Albert Amor for you. But me how our supporters after the game. Now ultimately say no me too happy. Do say they won. But na Krobia players no enye in good mood. Same as say the supporters at the Sena. We need there, but no me too happy. You can see on the screen now say after the game now Kotoko supporters no me too happy about how we consider that 3 goals. So that is their main headache say over Africa. Now so to me share 4 goals now consider 3 and you to encourage it is supporters truly they won, but now I'm very very disappointed about how the outcome of that game is here over the weekend at Accra Sports Studio. Yes, switch it to Ghana Premier League. And I was there myself. So they don't know me always be on the move because me armchair sport journalist that be always be we say I was saying me the men who they are so. Eti me pass it through Tema New Town. Has a folk game against Dreams FC. Has unique game no by a goal to no. Production de boamina you only video sing can so has game no Tema New Town. We Accra there no but ode yenko Tema. Russian Wadarma yenko Tema yes so this Tema Stadium and now Tema Sports Complex. Has a folk echo to a Dreams FC. Tema. Asutef no so New Town na interesting. Just say how the environment in it, how our supporters no so buying their numbers no so encouraging. It look like say this is in Agasa in the GP no clubs no so take branding so serious. Just say stadium where you will enjoy Ghana Premier League. Now you only videos no never have a game no course because has every near by a goal to no. So this is the kickoff Temenra na game no nice. Weather no snow was very nice for association football. It did we and say has it to me in that goal no. So okay on screen now how has in this important win over the weekend Tema. And this year no. Every mame other resource no na how GPL games course weekend no some results say about app no edan ho on screen now we know Founders Day GPL special games no course so enti de ko see na ye de ba na pay screen so san say United at home omo Edrom game that game so no na very interesting to watch. The attendance was massive a complete result of match course so weekend. Mami table no whatever how our teams in opposition so after round number 2 games so in the GPL Ghana Premier League 2025 season. So league table and on screen Mediama lead with 6 points. Same as Heart Alliance with 6 points. Karela Tosunai with 4 points. Hasselhoek Tosunai with 4 points. Then Krobia Etosun Song with 3 points because of about Africa. We can so Krobia so when never so Ghana Premier League no pay na this important GPL because the practice weekend be quality football. That's the point. And we can be making sure we pass it through some of the venues. Now it's say a beautiful Ghana Premier League season. Away from that, now I heard you see Tokyo weekend. Not even say yes. A member partner Tijina World Athletics Championship. No, now they could see 200 meters. U.S. International Noah Lyles once again on 4 consecutive occasions. Which me every 200 meters title. No, you enjoy that highlights. Consecutive occasions.
لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر محمد
Enti yebako so asre MPP for no say 31st of January 2026 moko to aba na maka say yen youth no ye say the omo ni da so omo hope any Kennedy Kwame Akompre ko Japan production se me video na ye ready a wada the fat so ma till na yen hwedi entia obi ehu pe o say a what am boss you see that's the man like be around him bia ye adwuma sem na dwen nyina ye adwuma how are youth no ebenya adwuma ye it oda adwuma osori adwuma odware adwuma ekwa be fa so ase de no edi yie no me no mienu ye youth no what ya se yes ye be di yie entina ye gusu asre mo se mmodea na mo fa wo kene man why na tumi no ye mamti ye be se na pay na yefa Agyapong nya ye nyina kwan na ode ye nkwa no pay na CJ Winters ba CJ ba no ena me de Agyapong de no e wo ka be CJ Winters wo ya se ha nti wo de mumma me Agyanwom no na yefa wo ka me ya de nyina ye sweet baby girl ba ko pe wo fi a CJ Winters aha na bibia be fa from see in good morning.
So, me party the day, we show me show down, show down. Me not down, the year November 4th. Me mean the year, I'm Paya, he found out, massive grouping, incline grouping, one grouping, so grouping, north grouping, fancy grouping, acting grouping, go grouping, so now, we can't afford.
So I was talking about broken hearts. What they say over the weekends, no. Whether you like it or yes, broken heart. Now I'm going to say, oh no. Everybody go get your own. You go get your own share. Lies. But so when you're at this moment, so when you're dead and on a name, a bit of myself is saying your view. Unya or day and so in your tray. Yes, the new baby as I count it. And then I mean, children will say, we can see a trail, yeah, and do a holiday, say, though. You catch you so my busy me to crying at that, then you know, a lie. Oh, before floor. Into water, I was saying, yeah, can be at the show now. What you see, but then you don't know. Yeah, that's why you're to come. Broken heart or not, we still there here. Next Tuesday, I didn't see any now. What you say? Every year, Mama Samo Aquaba, and the dialogue so on Net2 television. CJ Winters, any meeting. Offer me after one na me every day. And then some bay and there so. And some bring na so. And then stories are made bro no. Stories are made bro and no. They are so serious and sweet. Now you better share and send me to say I prefer being called a womanizer than being labeled as gay, brother Sammy. And I didn't mind rapping without getting paid. Sarkodie reflects on journey. There is nothing wrong in using condoms. I use it too. Brother Sammy, okay? Don't blame politicians for your lazy life. This one is from Sata Wali. I do very good music, but it doesn't give me the money I expect. Black Rasta laments. And lastly will be Ghanaian movie producers have taken audience for granted. James Gardner. So these are the stories I'll be sharing with you today on the dialogue. Me pacho hefa kononge bopeno obumitue onu aha because egba nto oh I was serious bebe egba stories are vivinto and then so you Tuesday into you shut down say weakness so whether you like it or yes you have to listen and do it. Now we are starting with brother Sami said ya be kind no brother Sami echre mfa dia gayism dia obia just say Ghana hanum say no yakutia obia kata na ni guso say ade we enya ade a e wo say yeso so kra wo man mu Ghana ha say na anamafu pina o kire mu anamafu pina kire say opemia e wo humanize na ade na o kire say dianka ono odi be ye gay dianka odi be humanize anya humanize na obia no apeno na so hati ase a we boni bi anim. Why? There is a video evidence. Oh, this one is not coming from CJ, but it is coming from Brother Sammy. So let's go and have our first video watch.
Oh, Sinto. Now, Sinto.
There was Sinto be 10 bulon.
Wait a minute,
oh, Mempese, Obi Becas, Aqua Medina Titi in your bomb pie, say BBC Hano. Na Akobuna Bem. Sinto dear. Me will be. Me will be.
When did you open ma?
Sasem no obi kan na mani ache se broda Same pema di nti na mani ji yanka nkyere me se me pema ma me ye gay na ye se me pema eno kura ye plus kase ye de ma me na onim nyanza obedima pema nyansafo ne pema o the sister itiwe na madede no me se ma me di machi me enko me de me enko fie metima kampu 2 days 3 days minim nyansa too much sa hu sra ne bi ne kura me papa David ani Solomon. Enti me uka chemse me pema me no nkoda ba aka chemse me yegea I can shoot you na ubenya ma na wape yese me be kro mo na na Kristo ni na dabi osi e cassette age no de obi ho be kase na me be kase me pema na me pema na de otie me be ye ne dan o se me ka de be boa o se nkoye ge wo ye be ma mu obi no nkoda na oba wo de da oba na sesi na one ne koda oti ase ma one ne da onye boni wo nyame anim so oti ase a ade e ma adwama ye boni ye se unim se asomasi awale stay na apene na da obi yele wa ye boni tu ule pu oba wa ye boni but se wo ne keka baby you take a picture you make gato wele na wati ase na ne emfa nyame ho ono ani body tu ka chemse me pema
now on a more serious note hey wow chapi munju bi anya brother Same panga minim se ma penso ye nwosra hey enti mo abope e ma no anya se ye nwosra ho ye hira eno no kwa na e calling ya fra wa untimi mepe ma uni nyansa untimi mepe ma you ye da se why ye da se na sakwode ese we makacho se na Tuesday enti na futu 7 day eba you have to listen to it. And at Tuesday, Sakwadi Asamo Kachone, Abrabon no shase, na say you are doing a juma bi, but we are passionate about it. It doesn't matter, say you trialka, na say yen trialka, koswa na ye. Hey, Sabri ba, suto for my edi, ebedu. Ain't no, you video, no, your studio, na, about Kasakaka about it. Why say, and I Sakwadi Kana sem, a foot to some, and next Tuesday, but oh, J.
Number one will be the love for what I do.
The passion, eh?
Passion,
right.
yes. I believe that if you love something, number one will be the love for what I do.
The passion, eh?
Passion,
right.
yes. I believe that if you love something, the ups and downs, you don't notice it. You know, when anyone sees Giovanni, all they see is a happy soul.
Yeah.
That as soon as you turn the microphone or the camera on, not any jabber. So if somebody will come into your shoes and think that you Giovanni need pay, baby, but they don't know that it takes a lot to do it. If you don't like it, it will be hard to do it. So I will always go in for love for what you're doing. I was ready to rap and not get paid for as long as, you know, and I did that for a long time. I wasn't getting paid, you know. But when you make a jazz stage, now people are happy, I get excited, you know. So I think the love for what you're doing has to be number one. If you don't love what you're doing, and you're doing it because what is there, because if you go way back to how I started doing music, I had nobody around me who was really doing music.
True.
So I was inspired by writing in my circumstances that I was in. Then I heard people from afar, like Obrafo, Paradogo, or Akufo-addo. So I didn't have friends around me who was really writing. I was the first amongst my peers, Nachima type of poetry, to start writing.
Wow.
So it's something I love. It brings me peace. When I'm writing music, I can see that I'm in some element. So that has to be number one.
Two?
Number two, I would say, it will not be directly. Sometimes I can go and come. Right. It will be shuffled. But let me say, what's coming in my head right now, I would say, find your core following. Find your core target. The people.
80 Ebusia said, and then have a 100K crown now. You guys need to understand because he worked for it. Can't it no? And I said, Tamana Obano. Eduma na why yashi gunyina no. And they say, we to me a make here, and I said, we to me bedum pempensui. Na dia was some family bia na was some demano. Inti make heart no. So eduma bia we bia no. Be passionate about it. Why? Found who shemu na ye. Eh then ya na we nya akatua otina. We nya akatua. Why? Aha, when you could tell us as so crana, Oko heaven, Obenya Katia. Why? Aha, it's be near, and I'll do one shame no why you do man why in ye. Nay to me, kama. And I was a Yamaka idiot. Wait till you bounce over. Ah, you. The episode you will be our dear yet. Why? Yamish now. Now, yes, I'll soon call back to Brother Sammy. Brother Sammy say, a more day condom, a baby, I say. I was here quite sure one at your quang. Na and yet the daddy don't say, pa, yet the young buru form and down I say. Because San can you penny na be your set see. Now commit me you to condom CBA and Cababa and ne in Cabeka diabetes, that diabetes is a condom for me. CG. Ebusia, sexually transmitted diseases. Be braina a Twitter because of condom use. Or no, Brother Sammy or you soup. Into war as an individual. I won't worry. Why are you company? Not so person. What it's so man tell person protect one corner. You still have to use them. Say and account. You can see.
Condom they say in share. And will be now winya go no, and will be now winya HIV, and will be now what is wrong with that? And a case of BBI boniamam. Now the condom by some copana and mushilano. Where you if you go no HIV. I don't know.
Wow. What can I say more?
Jesus, my Lord, turn water into wine. Only Miss Uncle.
David.
Ebi I don't go 1, 2, 3. Ebi see a this way. Ebi see a papensu special ice. Turn water into wine. I don't know. May I do the mean fake so someone entitled me who na my blessing nyanya meama ubia buoni sika no said J. Na one could dinner one cosere when you won't say what the condom about mammy. Na condom I do a free HIV, I do a free gonum. And then Crawford be a you go because of Gonobia Cofagunai and what Tana won't mean can what Tana home quandani now. Okay. Now there be a sword, oh, digum. Ebeku.
Until no condom no used to be there.
Bebre.
Enti mo abompe oh ompego no na HIV na dia de na boy su condom de ye oh me say na brana na virgin me fa condom nkoye hwe cause me koye de but eye pa se ube yusu enti mu yusu eya de papa why enti mu yusu bi why okwa wato bi egu ho okutokum ba bia na bia na bi sha ho emergency send your better to your one at the other so. Oh, this one reminds me of the manager Kanye Kweku Burundi or they making post this some time ago on Facebook. Not to say the street might look clean, but not to say oh na man was say oh when I'm barefooted. Girl on a power, yes, sunshine power, very nice lady. But not to say oh you're nice no be new. Hey, ubetiti. Sounds a guy be power na mo shepe, but if you're not near be a shisha no, mo shada new. And tell me protect him. Why? Protect yourself. Now, what difference be any? Me say no difference be any. Why? And see now to say how you to condom difference be any. Sana me say it. And the monk come anywhere. Now I will say shut up. Let's say. Enya. Well, I didn't enya. enye sebi condom na mama na ye bibia why onye but oya uyusukra na eye why aha yenko shetawale enti shetawale tremu a abrabo na ye bono wa na obo wadio enya fei na politician bi ba be ma wa abrabo fufuru bia na ene ni aka tro se na kona kokontokwa kona koyesei ya ye side we woga na ha sai kosi dai sa wo pese wo hwe wa abrabo papa bi so na obo dia ende hwe so na bo na politician bi eni ho a oba ma wa abrabo fufuru bia aside dia wa obetibi ayama enti me pacho street no ene message a king edeba eni.
I don't know. Stop listening to people. It's not working. It's not working. You are delaying your own time. Trust me. Don't let somebody come and incite you to go and fight some government, or somebody come and do you to go and fight some government, and you know that what you are going to do, you are not going to benefit in it. The people that are doing, they know their mindset of doing those things. Why should we play with politics like that in this country? Every politician, whether NDC or NPP, they deserve private jets, helicopters. They deserve it. Because the thing that they do, if they ask them, they can't do it. And I know if you do. That's why we vote for them. You post them, you vote for them. We vote for them, they can see power. Me, I make my mind say, like, me, I want to chop president for Ghana. Fine. Me, if I want to chop president for Ghana, if I go to use Pragia, we go restart the country, or so people go to talk to each other, oh, maybe take Land Cruiser, then go take Land Cruiser, because she said they tried. And I'm going to use Pragia. We go to ride Pragia. My ministers, they go to take bus. Some of them, they go to ride bicycle. Because we try to fix the country. We have to fix the country. So we have to start from somewhere. Everybody, we have to be equal. Then start. People, you allow it, you know. The things have happened, and, you know, sometimes when you are there and you want to blame politicians, don't blame politicians for your losses and your lazy life. Because politicians don't own your life. You own your own life. And there are a whole lot of ways that you can find and create something for yourself. You have not been able to decide on that. And that is why I'm here today, to make you aware that you are waiting.
That's what's coming from our king, your king, their king. Why? Now, renowned Ghanaian musician, a Black Rasta. Or the assembly to go. Ebusi amen kasa hupi. We know or come from A to Z. It's no. Have two kind figure na ha. A kupimo yeba yebekasa.
My name is Abubakar Ahmed from Ghana, Accra, Ghana. Man of God, what you have said is the truth.
A lot happened. As of now, you were supposed to be abroad.
Yes, man of that's true.
But things happened and turned the other way around.
Man of God, I confirm what you have said to be true. In fact, I was actually in the United States. I taught in some universities over there. But after some time, they wanted to keep me there to work, but I decided to calm down. And then I also make music. In fact, I've met a lot of the biggest presidents of the world, like Barack Obama. I performed for him when he came to Ghana. In fact, I made a song that brought him to Ghana. I met with Robert Mugabe at his 92nd anniversary in Zimbabwe. He invited me to perform for him my music. I know I do very good music. But the music comes out. I have about 13 albums, reggae music, to my credit. But it doesn't bring me the money that I expect.
Ever since you have gone back to that place?
Yeah, that's true. My name is Abubakar Ahmed.
Eti abusuya se Black Rasta kraji sunsum se manase hunhum se mudia. Da wuko nia. Whatever thing you believe in, no. E pacho di hujuma ne wiase ne ye na musa kwakwakwa why nya sa obebre pa why ha enti se nyankopon e na wugini dia nyankopon so ade secrets ubenya bosum bi nso na ehya won paase a eno so kasa gusu na tintesu tuso se dia obeya ni bia na ye enya sa dia ona mabrabo ne musa na wawu akwa asai kwa oniama no wo hyada hu abrabo so enti na che se Black Rasta krampo no sei eno abetugua na ebusuya Medi area no, medi be wie wo James Gardner so. James Gardner say Ghana for producers no. Omo acting movie, actress ne actors no. Audience, that say yanga ya share movies, ne ya share to movies ne ye no. Omo taking for granted. E ba ne den no kan sa, wa chirem, enko ne video no.
there's a big problem in our industry anymore. Ebeja to say we have taken the audience for granted. As a yenim say near yebetwe bia no ayede be mo bia na say de be ko cinema bia no on be baba be hwe nti no ya sheda amma yeni anko ho say ebedu ebrebi no say obi be yiska kwakotena say bi o hwe Ghana movie because say bi a stories ni na the same and I say sheda enhu direction na movie no eko nti no ebedu baby no amo interest no ebeba from and ehon ye dru sisia no Obia sorry I know your movies. Say ye be a little backdated now. The cinema culture I think started around the post-independence era. Like 1960s, echo 70s no more. 1980s no and in 90s that's when Ghana was thriving well on the cinema going culture. The 2000s na Kuma Wood that was when the cinema culture no eba form. Say no problem then say in Ghana ye avenues and ye ni biaye bibrea say ye twa movie ye de beko say ye de kwa jisika say eba online platforms to send Netflix near the adena wo controlling power one Netflix ebe negotiate also depend on your streaming power enipa here on meshe if you kronumu Ghana your population is about 35 million ye nshada ndoso sa out of the 35 million there's only few who are, I would say, who are like, online app savvy like this, to say Netflix. Into the cinema, it's not just a Ghana problem, it's a global problem. But send ye be ya ma ye de na ye no, and no na ehia yen. Into kasa na me kano, na me kase as I say ye ma ye ni da ho, na ye sheda say ye to ye waiting na against behind the Ghana movie industry no. Into say ochna say be a we wadwin say wo ko cinema me pacho acho pana baby edu no de chi say pacho it's an emotional appeal level ni edu sisi ano ye betimi aye ni yes say ye but say wo no one sheda an sorry say o de support time movie industry nature the way city no sa na beti say wo ko cinema ana ene if you watch a Ghana film today it will go a very long way. Now, your chairman of the board of National Ivan Kwashiga, there's a mantra we are pushing for, which is to get 1% of Ghana population to support the Ghana movie industry. 1%. We are looking around 350,000 people. If each person out of this 350,000 people decides to watch 10 films in a year, it will cause a snowball effect. Like as
So as for this one, it doesn't hear any because bachelor bibia mwe we kasa pefe da ho enti ne mo hwe mo adwuma so na mo nye ne ye so ye consumers no ne ye so ye tumi have that feel say ye ko cinema ana ye kwakọ twe Ghanaian movie ne ya hwe na de ade on mo ma ne nye appetizing mo ma ne nye aromatic mo ma ne nye sweet ebusi amede mensem no ebesi aha. Okay, no super review no ever to also on the dialogue. But that's the piece I'll come home agree. But Sabri, no, do not touch your television. Okay? See the way to say me everyone and me a virgin. Ever sounds so shia watching. I love you guys.
Makwaba emra net 2 TV the dialogue show so ene Benada September bosom de toso Edionomia 23 September 2025. Jumedian the dialogue show. Now a brass say you did the Ubokrat out of Jamason. You did a moon semno etime at the ebro. Chairman about coming such a madame was a Chamakwaba.
Yeah.
If you have
You are the man answer.
Oh, Yankopa the messon papa. We can echo say.
You can correct what saying.
Okay.
I'm she feels yes, I call that tema Onyaman here.
Okay, so
I'm she feels
okay. My for the regard and shall say and no pay MPP yinsro a huna demo today. That's the picture of the National Youth Organizer Salam Mustafa our address media no and yinsro a huna demo no ebe kwa maso na yakwakodie enkomodia masanso na kese pe de nim no nana jobs mahama over poor performance and also asem mame ko amanso na mene club ya enkonkodi enkomomra so deputy national communication director mene no entwetwe enkomomra sia senior what men kan no pe a na 2 TV so ne memo wache
mini amejoso abru
na mpomba ko de
oba de adaroma me ho ye pa anibre ne wom ene ye ni abre
ni bro ho se me free popol so sane bedu nkran mpo na no ha no no wo nhye da ne me matira me da internet de
watu atemi
da ma to acho na anopedere guide e de abase MPP yensuro ehunahuna demo e de ade
yo mini amamentia tu afefo ne atiefo mini se na tu ekwachire na me fa wa fidikese so ton krama MPP Ghana ni babunu bia especially MPP babunu se anopai obi amfa na ni nkyere eye obra sport ho ene ye be say ye demonstration no and protest na say minua ye see ye nsuro hunu because o hwa Ghana ha abakwasem a yen nananom bebre e de omo mpa ebo afore e pon e de Ghana ene kabema minka bi ene fa hudi a oman yi ye wo mu no eye mpanimfo bi ene de omo kra omo mpa e de omo moja etwa aso e ma ene Ghana na ye nyina ye mu no etise se ne ete no na sabio aban beba aban beko ye started in democracy since 1992 minia over 2000 the longest serving president Jerry John Rawlings hand power Emma Yerakofo be take 2 million one fam ranche in sem amfa hunhuna aban na sabi betwa bukọ no former government officials wanted to man tum wan come kasa show omoyem and on Kodan Yerakofo wie na djuma 2012 His Excellency the late former John Evans Atanos na me fa the ye ebaye near a poor airport in the new movie I was an amamunu Yeram Atanos amfa na mamuna mawie and na Yera Mahama ebeto aso is na say me to ni safreno Mahama first Mahama government ye hu ni said ye hu ni and Yera dan ko akufo-addo ono a oye sabio obi a okunje kabima minka bi esi ho Ghana ha wuti ka Ghana history a obeyi na film ono so ba ye no wanfa embrace ni sam ahunu na opponent enne John Dramani Mahama mambo ya minua e koso wo oman mu ha no me ya ka se abana na bi se o ma Ghana fo akonya mo mu timi criticize na aban no what sack a lofty promises a hodo a abai atroni akohwie a o mu twa ya o mu di tumi free Ghana for sem edi aba betra konya so no enne omo pese omo tra Ghana for se Ghana ni bia ni wa obetimi criticize aban we minia etase efita ma wuntumi so sabita ma wuntumi MPP wa ban mu wan seven board bi aso da wanye CEO da enso NDC for equity ni tumu etwa tikati twiri die 50 million ene yoko no ye chiwa ye di tikatu 3 so so de be ya at least omu ni pepe se sika ne di 2 3 nya na o ma fata kweti kwa ne so ne ya jo fa amudie afiri wo se ne de wa sedan efita ma wuntumi so ya nua Muhammad Lapo a social media activist young guy otrana dwene sabio kabima minka bi Ghana ni bia wo ho kwan se bibi koso mo otrana dwene abrantie tire na dwene ya kwatini ni semu odo no tunti afanti comedy ya che no se Obama ya che no ya regional chairman ko buru itamana boanya ente ya che no odo ya no tunti ya Adamu Hanan, former Baffa Stock CEO, yet one in a year, no more marketing kitty. Yes, sir, and the lawyers is like a year input. What you going to marketing to pay? Opposite that, a clinical one in a year, Cabo of the two, 80 million Ghana cities. Now you possess a Ghana, no? Who said the premise of the 1992 Constitution? Bail condition is not a form or means to punish suspects. Yet you will be now, Sabio, the entire bail condition is a buyer, a nipano, only an answer, Sabio, a surety. But then, John Dramani Mahama Barino, Mayaka said, Abana Sadako said, Yokwati. It is Sabio, Ukasa, now Casano, it's Yabani Pan, Yabetel. Sabio, what you will be no share, now you'll be a would you put in MPP more near the MS and known as the MPP Mabru led by the National Youth Organizer, Salam Mustafa, the commander. Aircraft and number of the other must have continued. Now, Catalaban is enough is enough. Now, MPP, you throw a Muna. Yeah, Amanokwa, you dig on Amrafa, Yamanokwa, you did to say, yes, a gun Amrase. The MPP need now opportunity to come away. Now, Sabi, I find if you do my dear, and Ruben has said, they are full suffering on over here and some Puebia. We are not against that. We are not against accountability. We are not against we hold people that got the opportunity to serve this republic accountable. But what we are saying is the indiscrimination, intimidation led by the state security, you know, abandoning you should state-sponsored security and the opponent. And when you do that, it will not be healthy for the peace and stability of this country. And then we are going to need MPP for a year too. Let me give you this philosophy. When they came for the socialists, I did not talk because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists. I did not talk because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for me. By the time I was far for me, there was nobody there to defend me. This is a great philosopher. Same way. And then now what's it and found a MPP for the MPP for the police, Yoku, national security, I then talk to me. I branch a very fine, brilliant young man on TV or and I post a question to the president. Yet one of my people and I'm hearing him and a meaning, we are telling the NBC that they were giving power to come and govern Ghana. I'm over 2 minutes over 2 minutes Ghana for. It's not a very big so 2 minutes Ghana for the moment. Obviously, within 120 days, within 120 days, Galam said over to us here. Obviously, over 24-hour economy. Ajuma could be a Ghana from a Fluffy and Sun and the Bayer. It is open Juma 8 o'clock about 1 then we have about 4 on the about 4 then we have about 4 on the and they have just a 24-hour economy. And they have just a Galamsey and Galamsey and many about government officials and Casa, a band for the focus here on the Galamsey. Original term and name, MDC chairpersons, I would be allegedly on the 80 Galamsey. Okay. About and can with it. Not the Ghana for and you know one I'm on voting. And anytime we are now, there will be a bad news about this government. You know. Now I'm not the MPP need just to cover up. We know what they are doing. But we are telling them that enough is enough and you should have moved. It's the enemy you protest now, you know. And you protest I did why you Democrats and mobile as all mine. And you protest Sabio, you did a protesting the other Catalan said. So when your opportunity to come into office, it is not an avenue for you to intimidate your political opponents. Okay. It's just my Catalan. So you're going to need now your lover of democracy. We are going to need now the rule of law. Kabima Mika Bituma. We are going to need Shatawale, the biggest brand, the biggest one of the biggest musicians. Our member, Usha Shatawale, Yum, I would have to be our Pejagan and Yakudu. Can you hear Shatawale? The Chisawatawale for 2 moves. It's in one man around cafe. A SBO, a MPP for because Sabi. So we are around after one MPP for we are Centroni on the Baba also. Almost Centroni we are a phobia, we are top one the Baba also. A byway, a buyer, a Nipa would go more a byway more, not almost facing Rano, about that Chemu, Omudi dream ne kata asesa ne de omagina mra no nyina ba we ba no cases ni nyina oma file no prosecute I discontinue all the cases are established prima facie people were put before court they were on trial aban ba ye no oma cha sa cases ni nyina mu na sabi you had Ghana mra no ye wo mra edi MPP for and ye wo mra edi NDC for na na wo NDC for Ghana and ye wo NPP for Ghana na
asembisa
ye ka tire Ghana for nyina say baby a democracy na ba do no say ye nyina ya ntinta to pop and traban we ya omo be ma ye democracy na ato pre ebedu me an ebedu on ye nyina be ka say ye wu ya ka hadado that is always at last anyway enye MPP asem we ya Ghana ni ba bunu bia ma hu hia we ya Ghana ni ba bia ma hu hia na hu say aban we di mrasa ni sem hwe abranya ekwan ya judge na efa so ruling or the by for abranya ho di remand abranya enye Ghana for and sorry gina ye kasa ti aya no dey me boss some enkrofo bi so asabi omo aban mu omo so omo gina ye adwo mu say ekwan a judge transfer efa so o dane mra ni no and say pata o mra kwa no mu nya do omo nutu mu ene ansa na ye review the ruling aye ma abranya bill some yama we nyina it doesn't help national cohesion and national unity. Baby ayaba be do no Ghana we have come fast as far as our democracy is concerned. It's here John Dramani Mahama. This is not what he promised the people of Ghana.
Okay.
Kaso obeba be ye father for all, be statesman. What shall can see all this Ghana for no? Ghana for stand and say how many of these promises, the lofty promises we give the people of Ghana, and what me deliver. Use the NDP before as a base.
Mo quick one, my miss a question yanko. Usu say sa na moya ban tuo no o tu say the obeyena wode akele ne opponent no ana say aban hu mo hu amamu nani so enti ne mi so star strategy na mentimi anya hwe kura na eno nkata so sa ne mu de na hu sa ban tactics.
Yes, I seen aban strategy bia anytime bia na aban we no omo ba ebeba news mu badly no then no ma copy MPP we ka ya bra cocaine issue bi ba ya ebe ya topic na Ghana for nyina ka ho asem. That was the time I'm got it to me.
Yes.
By way of strategy just to divert attention. And on that Nansaya Galamse Trinity. There be every blessed day over here PDA, TV, radio, newspaper, Yaka Galamse once a month, and I'm going to Abronya say Adaya, Wakasatia IGP. So anytime there will be a negative publicity. Another Ghana for anybody who said they are holding this government accountable. No? Then you see this government going after an MPP person to be used as a bait. But you see, when they are doing that in their minds, they think they are being smart. But the people of this country cannot be taken for granted. The Ghana that we know yesterday is not the Ghana the same today. Because the Ghanaian voter now is highly sophisticated. And then you have Madam Roman Central for radio up here to say, you himself Paris of 78 million now you're trapping the ministry one. And as you're trapping the office one, you himself what you're talking for the now. But we still have some of you media people with conscience. We still have some of you media people who love this country. We still have some of you media people who believe strongly that Ghana, that our stability cannot be compromised. It must be said, it's so much we are more kind of creno. But the few ones and say, those people now they are there for their private interest. What they criticize and the damn akufo-addo know. Today it is going on and even in its worst form. But they are all silent. Abanyiba ya reward akasi awaten tawaman central probi. It ya no be media no na. And a few radio stations and edi galamse ho komo. And a few uni men this before this one snap. Omu say ya TS Montreal sabe ye nsura ho na demonstration no. Rap ni me na ntia so atia abontre so ba wa mo so galamse ye tramo bua. The strategy is that they want to divert attention.
Okay.
But we are very focused.
Okay.
We are very focused. And we know, Ghana, we are telling the government, so when you win political power, it does not give you the mandate to intimidate your opponent.
Okay.
Because and NDC for and we are not in a kangaroo state where there will be different laws for NDC people. Software soccer. Threaten a whole minority leader of parliament. So when you know, the constituency. We had Wahab, a Wapa South constituency youth organized constituency communications officer of NDC, threatening the life of Honorable Afenyo Osahine Market, a whole minority leader. a minority chief whip, any national organizer. What happened? The IGP was not in this country. This happened just at the full glare of the media. Hundreds. The videos were all over. Yeah, that's what you see at Azoka. Yamani bail. Azoka at Tamale. Your party said, I'm a Tamale, will be answering me. We saw all of these things. Yakobu, a whole former member of parliament, 3-term member of parliament, and a former minister of state. Obabasia, Hawakumsi. I'm not yet had it yet. I said, yeah, that's what I say. Mananti and yet, Yamu bill of 6,000 CDs each. Meaning, we cannot continue like this.
Okay.
This is not the kind of Ghana we want.
Okay.
And yet, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama,
Mate, come here.
I administration in this country, and none of them, and they take it the puffer. His Excellency John Dramani. Sabio, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, with the experience, I know when you are opportunity, I am retrospective assessing. I will say, oh, Obabenya of first opportunity, one year, maybe if you can't afford entering this time, no man upon you. Now, one listen, never be a 1 year to buy. Now, I'm moving a Western on the buy 2030.
Mate, I'm very tea. Mamma Asena, you have said the more shots, you know, penny, about Saba on China, you know, about being commercially, I being said about on China. Yes, say that's Papa. Panyatani doing Krobia Santi, Deputy Communication Director. Edema, the New Patriotic Party, and at CNN, AD and Comofa publication, a daily guide, Eddie by MPP in Sulu, Huna demo, demonstration on Como, and AD and a person offer the daily graphic, the Bocrat and the other drama. So, free SHS student must use harmonized prospectus, freshers to report October 18th. According to Ghana Education Service (GS), it is uncommon so Hanman pay na yetimi edi enkomo edi amana ma menko ebuakwa North constituency no emra sisia be show videos bi ne enkomo bi di ama na over the weekend and yet say emabu na wo ebuakwa North post photo na mo bi kwachi abrante bi a yenim de kosi abrante no etimi ehwere ne nkwame no nam so emabuna wo abu akwa no titiri ne kukrantumi ekoto she police station also e ma sem no ka say o maye no fomfram statement a free Ghana police service oba che say police station ko abesi na make so matum ekopum say hwehwemu ebetumi akoso abrante no de bonya free mu eniama nso asese na the former member of parliament for the good people of Abuakwa North Yemami Gift Chumampofo former deputy minister for gender ministry no sanso be deputy minister for education na wono na TVT na obu akontari che Ghana mampena na dan akufo-addo ne constituency na no awotu wana mo ene abusianfo kokohia kokodi nkomo yenko amanso na yene ne enni nkomo haji awtime nka no pa ya na 2TV the dialogue shows ni memo ache
yeah
na mpom te say
Christa de me homo bo me ho yekara.
Okay. Now over the weekend, I also may see what constituency when you are to one among dear uncle we are with me. I share with us.
And some from that make you would see for no Agyapong Ampa. And yes, I could to me in person. I am crew. And see, I could see that somebody could say that they are foreign.
Yes.
Nti ko say you mere kura na me say it's the police for abranti nti mebu nyina bofu kura ma ni me bi o police station ho won ye twida action na mum police station ni die won ye twida anto nti na me ntini o probia obi abeka sempoforo nti me call police station ho mra akaka na premo abo e call yan so na police station no ya tutum yan so call police station no e fie kese a inside na police for neti na ya tutum nyina na FPU for no ye FPU for wo Abuakwa no one na one wo ho one she ebi she uniform e to ebi nso she uniform one wo ho nti me call yan so ampa abo ne glasses abubugu ho ani baby a one she oni ma kakre bi umu police station wo ho nti me bisa ye na officer a ɔhwɛ akyire no ɛka sɛ yampa wɔn kɔte aberanteɛ bi and in the process no aberanteɛ no afiri mu nti ɛna mmaa mmabunu no nso ebufu yi a wɔn ne polisifoɔ no yɛ kitikiti kakra ɛno nti bi fi hɔ no mekɔ aberanteɛ no abusua fie mekɔtoo ne wɔ pa no mmienu ne ne maame nuanom ɛwɔ hɔ ɛne aberanteɛ no ankasa nnua panyin ne n'akyiri ba ne aberanteɛ no nti ɛbɔ yɛ ma na ɛwie yi a ne wɔfa a yɛfrɛ no wɔfa K former assemblyman ɔkasa no se ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔno na ɔbɛkasa na ne wɔfa ase panyin no ɔno deɛ ɔne ne wɔfa ase ne nyinaa na wɔnte fie hɔ ɛna aberanteɛ no ɛbɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ mpɛnna kakra atwa mu no polisifoɔ ɔtɔ obi TV ɛna wɔn sɛ saa TV no koraa na yɛ korɔ no deɛ ɛno nti aberanteɛ no gye to mu sɛ onim sɛ yɛ korɔ no deɛ nka ɔntɔ nti ɛho nneɛma ɛsɛ sɛ ɔyɛ nyinaa no nipa TV no yɛn deɛ na ɔbɛ report yɛ no na ɛsɛ sɛ otua ma no biara no wɔtua ma no ɛda bi ɔkasa aberanteɛ no sɛ metua ma wo bi a kɔ police station kɔtwa sɛm no me deɛ mentumi nkɔtwa sɛm no wo na wode asɛm no kɔ police station nti kɔtwa mu aberanteɛ no sɛ ɛnɛ ɔkyena nti ɛkɔsi ɛda homakye no after 5 a.m. ɔte sɛ ne nua no ɛkasa wɔ ne dɛm hɔ ɔne nkurɔfoɔ ɔpere so nti opie na ne nua no hyɛ boxes ɛna ɔkoto fam hɔ na polisifoɔ nso wɔ dɛm hɔ no wɔde shoka ne adeɛ bi ɛtete no ɛbɔ ne kɔn ne ne nan ɛne n'akyi ɛne nua no sɛ mosi mɔkye me mesɛ mo ma me nhyɛ ataadeɛ polisifoɔ nso dɛbi ɔma ne nhyɛ ataadeɛ ɔmfa boxes na ɔsa na sɛ box ɔkye me a ɔntumi ma me mfa boxes ɛnkɔ the polisifoɔ no ante aseɛ sɛ ɔbɛhyɛ ataadeɛ nti wɔn ɛde shoka ne whatever weapon wɔn ɛbobɔ n'akyi ne kɔn ho ne nan ho a ɛma ne yɛ kodwo na wɔn hankɔfo no twɛn no wɔ fam na wɔn car police car according to the policefoɔ car no si about 400-500 meters away ɛtwɛn no wɔ fam a ne kɔto police car no wɔn do police station ɛsan kɔbɔ no na efi ɔka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ me ho nyɛ me yie wɔn so ɔboa according to aberanteɛ no wɔn bo na ma no yɛ kegyaa ɛna wɔde ne kɔ Kencity community hospital a handcuffs gu ne nsa according to health officials no wɔde ne du hɔ na wawu nti aberanteɛ ne nua baa a ɔte sɛ ɛde ne nua kɔ hospital na ɔkɔhwɛ no odu hɔ a nursefoɔ no so ɔde ne du ha na wawu nti ɔno tie mu sɛ polisifoɔ no kɔ me nua no ɛna ma kuro no agye bu nti ne ti yɛ nyinaa ɛnam
eti sɛ wo ne abusiafo di nkɔmɔ no etuma ka sɛ asomdwe aba Kencity kuro no mu adwo kakra deɛ
menni abusiafo no di nkɔmɔ no wɔn nso okusi ada no please regime for mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa ba no nkɔdi nkɔmɔ ama akɔma tɔyam kakra na wɔn etwehwɛ sɛ justice ebe prevail na nsɛnsɛm bi nso a ɛkɔ so social media ebi wɔ kora polisifoɔ na ebi no ɛno na yɛ ma wɔn bukuru kakra na fi hɔ no nso no mekɔ beebi ɔkuruti bɛ mmeranteɛ wɔ paa na mene mmeranteɛ nso kasa ayɛ sɛ mogya baako esi egu nti wɔn nya botere ɛma yɛn hwie mogya foforɔ mu ɛne nti megye di sɛ asomdwe aba nti yɛhwehwɛ sɛ ntɛntɛm yaa wɔn sɛ on the body no call police hospital wɔn bɛyɛ postmortem na kataso mmuamuaso bi anim na kɔma tɔyam na etumi apa aberanteɛ no akora bia megyina saa asɛm yi so asrɛ Kencity mmeranteɛ sɛ wɔanya botere na masrɛ polisifoɔ nso sɛ they're supposed to be the friend of the public nti wɔn mfa emotions nhyɛ wɔn adwuma mu na wɔnyɛ more professional na asɛm bi esi a yɛhu sɛnea yɛde ɛbɛto yie nsɛmpa
Aja yabeda asene adamu a wotu ati asem no se de be na asumdwe betimi abentene na wotu sa na monso batan yabeda ase nim se wobekɔso ade wani adi eche se de be na abusua ne mmrante na fe police nkrabata wo krantumi no so no asumdwe beba no bi atimi aye na dwuma na makokrantumi so afa ntima pa no pebeda wase ene wana motu a wotu se wonya adaje nso ne yedi nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ na 2 TV so
mensumi da wase esa ma abusua so yako bidase.
Yeah, that's Papa. You're my for gift to Chumampo for a former member of parliament for the good people of Abuakwanov and now TCN AD and Commando Pay. And if over the weekend, I wrote some course, name and Tim was a course to me, and important and I didn't want money body about. And a person so far a year the Chronicle Kuwakratana, Mako Chama Sonafino, yet this uncle Monona, Chronicle de Abase, Brian's bold cocoa move, a dear mover. Sasem no offer the Bokrata na was say the recent announcement by Cocoa Board that it has received over $4 billion in deposit from international buyers to Ghana's cocoa marks a major shift in how the country financing its cocoa sector. The development is a direct result of a bold decision taken by Dr. Brian Agyapong, former Minister for Food and Agriculture, and also and someone and also Chairman, my mini can find the guide. Quick one, Yenso. I want to know demo.
Okay. Unia,
sir.
Medical chiao.
Ejoso.
Na mechia weti food na. Within chia kesen so ma. Me ami krum achimo da man. Na masanso wechia da che hene. Our next president to be Honorable Kencity Media Agyapong Nyame insure no mo no ban. Na won hwe ne so. Se boni biara enka no ye wa rehyimu say that's a boa he's the next president after John Dramani Mahama unia a demonstration here some leaders of the MPP and some concerned Ghanaians are undertaking I think it's in the right direction their constitutional right which they are fulfilling ye hwe amembu ya omampani Mahama Ibuya he's trying to say obeka nkofo kasaboa now for any good democracy the freedom of speech untimi enketeli the government must be held accountable people must have the right to express their opinions but I said there's some form of selective justice in this country so you'll be criticizing government they try to find a means to gag you I'm not saying if somebody flouts the law, he should not be brought to book. Okay. But of course, there should be rule of law. It was set emrano for everybody. The rule of law means that the law comes before everybody. Now we should not be selective. Say we MPP niya, you the different set of rules now. Regulatory NDC niya, the different set of rules. Me makasa abronye, the kind of politics I don't like it. But of course, untimi NUC remand. Enfan kan nkofo kasaboa ensho moyem article 19 constitution spells out clearly say untimi for being share the custody of the police and that's NIB for more than 48 hours without referring to a competent court of jurisdiction but here kwan fa so they are abronye fa so say we did IGP atem we have people who have said things which are more dangerous and criminal like chairman Azoka ekokai say obeku afanyo markings police you time for your fast scratch you see a granting bail so what yes and a couple of them kofo kasa na yakochiom akoyi adenta kumi you see a kwache ne krama na yere kra poni ye nhwe okatatie frifa the man akra be fast watch na say be we hardened criminal into best Obampeni Mahama say the freedom of speech a fundamental right which the constitution guarantees. Ghana, you've made a lot of progress. Gone are the days, in the case of Ria Kotomo, and Kofo Kasa, near detained modern trial. We've lived past those era. And on focusing on the key reasons there to Obama. And money news to say macho, and fan kata, the inefficiency, so, and fan kata, the fact that he achieve the campaign promises. He has key promises made to Ghanaians, such as Galamsey and other issues, are also focusing. On focus on that. No macho. No.
Medase. Fajo.
Unia.
You assume no demo.
And a pay better tea for us. Na ya that tea for omo hwe na tu ene Oman FM. Edomasi mechia ati woman and ati woman hine Dr. Himpon ye boy siama ebechia amantin konkompe like me areas no ainfo nyina ye chama no pai.
Okay, amajoso.
Na machia me amena na ponsatin kakabo the second. Machia na kwame jenti. Oman I think say NDC bar banya issue from the 7th of January. Mo budget betu jano. One of the key issue was your amamu mu a making a lot of waves. The allocation of 78 million Ghana cedis to the communication department for research, not for anything, no, for research. Now, Ubisa say what entails in that research when we have security agencies. Intelligence agency say you are even doing research to curb or to curtail or to find solutions to ABR informations and as any wabontin say BR your agencies are taking care of that. All those agencies are on budget, but what's my here because Okasa National Intelligence Bureau or Yoko or police or all these people and in a time as this nation with the level of unemployment. Now to meet 78 million Ghana cedis for kind of say communication research. Not anything on the presidency. At the presidency, yes. Not the communication ministry. These are issues that Sabio would say. Now we have technocrats in this nation. Now everybody seems mute about it. You wonder that what kind of nation are we building in this dispensation? Say the level of youth and employment we're gonna have. Adeɛ sani previous screen adwumanye na ban to me trust 78 million Ghana cedis for researcher. No besides what constitutes that amount? What is that amount specific purpose this is can year? And any issue about Timbian, you realize that it is plainly out there say there are certain media houses and there will be a say even 2024 you share those media houses and sema na omoka de wom de nim omosora na pa ojamom beka dede but those people are quiet now. All the issue of those media houses and picking it up nyina all of them are quiet in this time. You know be say why are they quiet in this season? Is it because of the 78 million? Because the next assembly of Montana say a banner say come once the media house be pretend people go under those media house comment the friend was saying or more comment section. They tell you that have you received your share of the 78 million? Yes. Because it seems as though say that 78 million it is being used to close the mouth of some vocal and some journalists say mon come on nuntum you should be or mon come on nuntum say the meaning of damage kind no and man me friend me if your friend Krobia kind no hey what Ghana be sebi o just say bia sebi o wa won fa wonya wadin say opeso follow the politics of the day. Anytime a government we beba asem bia ye be kan asem no in the next hour or in the next 24 hours about be momodin say obe strike in somebody in the MPP obe fa issue bi sebi o eye petty eye flimsy eye nsem hunu amana be ye oyende amana be kata ono no bad governance na wo ye no so. There's an issue that happened around Omobaye, obviously fake gold, near the didn't fake dollar be a buyer. The next moment, na yenu penny honorable for Joe, Yatano. Near the Kataso, Takwa the cocaine issue by near the Kataso, a plane here allegedly, yes, Omobaye, the airport, I say, Yan, a type pie with BC from the Sabi organizer banner, how would the play film, all those issues. And this always find a way to cover those issues up. Yeah, child say last minute, you had the various communications and conversations around the issues. You realize that we didn't do yes, assembly or when you dance here, dance here. So this government, in a way, even as a woman, assembly, look at what the democratic hub for demonstration. It is because of this demonstration. Mumisa Raf and all those hypocrite people that went on the rampage yesterday say a demonstration. demonstration ese ye di agro afi no akotam politics edagatam nyankopon hwe nyina okrum ha nyankopon ohwe nyina okrum ha all those journalists no akotam dokono abegina bonten na
pano
akotam pano abetiwo na akotam nsuo all those you where are you Kafride and the rest nsuo na asabio ankobra no ani ate the stability levels are not what Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. They were saying it was about 14,000 something. Now I rise it times 4. I'm a shati Kunyako water treatment plant.
Yeah.
Why are all those hypocrite journalists? Why are they quiet about this?
Obed Galamse de Mosuka. Why you want no be a way?
What you say?
Enough evidence. But we are one kind.
As far as Sami Jamfi was going about every day, or Tankobra home, or te Bremo, or te Praho, no your video. Let's ask ourselves that and in Suna or quiet demonstration when you capture pictures by no, and near Tiana saying. This because now he's enjoying from the process of Galamsey, and he's sitting on it because the president of the day has not been able to identify what an illegal and a legal gold purchases is, because suddenly free Galamsey more and free Galamsey until the president, one of the things that more be who say about way agenda and say or person can panum to say oh yeah the recent press okay catch a Ghana for you say more titi social media more kasa can seminar you be the more IP address be track mo clamp mo down na dey because some I didn't talk any adeba in this nation and then way you can point to about 3 or 4 tribal issues conflict there's one at Boko, there's one at Binyiri. As of now about 8,000 people are displaced outside this nation. Issues also were Teshini Ade homohoye by the number of killings also. I would want the press secretary to the president, the secretary to the president, and the president himself, all the NDC communication people to come out to tell Ghanaians say and to quite across Bokono. Sabi you for John Aquatana radio so and Aquatana social media so and what trigger Santocano. And to quite across Binyiri, I kumuni Patricia Dino. Or damn Aquatana social media so Edisa Jumanama and Paja. May can't wait and embolden the people that sit on social media to say whatever they want to say. But this is a strategy of the government. Say, you become Okasabua Ashemusem, ye mamo expressimo, you be no. I am telling John Dramani Mahama and this NDC government say, already at the Okoshia, all the bloggers and the content creators, oh, Bukum, oh, Omisomo say, has he been able to satisfy the need of the average Ghanaian media content creator or blogger? All those bloggers I'm this morning. I don't know whatever went into it and invite him, but definitely and Anom. Mumbi someone say about Rebecca Kunyasono. Has he been able to address one single issue of you people what you do? TikTok doesn't pay you people. How much does Facebook pay? How much does YouTube pay you? How much does data cost you to do those things? What you say? All these things are not addressed. Now what you want? Say maburu na monpe juma mamonye. We are telling John Dramani Mahama. Say onpe juma emma maburu nye. Na sa IP address chasing. He will not need to waste his time. If people are gainfully employed by the big push agenda now by an agenda 24/7 a friend is saying 24/7 now or media campaign, you know, even in your maiden
24-hour economy.
24-hour economy, you made it, but you didn't talk about it. The big push, you didn't say anything about it. When you do all these things, platform amabunu DJ many mama for any general was so quatanaso and one akwe and some more coso amount for him for me to social media and consume him. When you hypocrisy, no, call those people to order. These are the people causing the troubles and the noise in this nation. Mama Trana mabunu ebechesimu babunu na mo chesi omono. A typical example, my friend, my chrono, and I'm the powder abono, and I'm the babe abonukum, and I never found who. What if you do that to somebody like Kevin Taylor? Now the general no Korea. Why now we attacking in this era? We are telling the NDC government, I don't know more sebi you, I are growing no moody. Now they are doing all these things because I had to say MPP now there's no leadership. This morning I was talking to my friend here, Minio Dame. Say, young fan say you are told by winner honorable Agyapong and the flag bearer of the new patriotic party as the leader of the political party. Some of this is Simuno Moody say yeah chairman for you know. All this nonsense it would end one day. And we are telling this government, nipa kasa bo akasho muyem na ahunuhuna mechewo meye o say no enye de hu hie ni yeso obi akodi sagla mesika ye de na court was ma clear obi akonto financial loss to the state. All these things what clear omo obi abanya obi busia so on fa operative bank. Well, nipa about Banica, also Brabay negotiations, and we have team of course for people in this nation. Everybody quiet, nobody talking about it. Obichana just watching. Nipa about Banica, you didn't have a court, no. Also, negotiating. Is that what we are telling people that you can steal this nation? Which me about money from? Now we are. What about negotiating your way out? NDC cannot. No, and then watching people like Sami Jemfi, people like you're from saying, yeah, Kukumo, and some of the social media, Felix Sukutu, Achimodi, attempt a cancer man, only not for Moody, and that will be so not by expressing one was mentioned, and you're growing away, Moody, because someone read no more read, nobody sound who and Shenipa, Adanipa, and you cannot be able to control them. That's what we are saying. Insecurity, the level of insecurity, oh my woman, and this is to find a way and address this level of insecurity. Now, when I say another, there is no single weaker, and the strange circumstance. A byway, a few women, your community passing in a year, conflicts.
We can hear to me.
Yes, this is the second incident, police incident, so police station. I'm Yabunokuno. These are the things you should be addressing. Now, some say, Muna Matwana, Yakwachi way, Yakofa way, Yayani say, and no, Abranya to her, Abranya said the air cannon, and send you why young can't and Massabio and Bodi amount for some of any diatom. No, nobody should do that. We are not saying that. But a choir of a charm, Abranya said, misdemeanor, yes, and an equal man near their day. You walk Bagim Bafu Krumha. People should begin to talk. The more we na mo yesemekan mo for gumtama your period of more enjoyment goodwill no it has passed because no am dey dey nyina na you are on the hu kura mo hu bottom fa kura nshim. So we are telling this government say you won near here they need to pay attention to mabunu nyadwuma nye galamsey issues I think we better Galamsey was one of
my you show Galamsey videos bi na ye said there and then yensuo ne ye enquire ye Galamsey na fe ba over the weekend say we Canada compare kon Agyapong enso na montu no ekoso eno se be kwakwe na yetumi adi eno so nkomo na ti o man pan dada John Akufo enso e wo chronicle ko wakra ten mo de kokobo e de ama eye NPP amanyoko no emra na wo mo bi NPP constituency officer no e wo bantama e na wo de esa kokobo no e de ema wo no eno so e be hwe na yetumi adi nkomo ansana yemre no etumi akọ etima ye show Galamsey ene mprempe ya me no kasa ye nsuo brem nsuo said the CTCCA and maybe I should judge on. Yanko video no Malaysia. Asa kwai ne adi ni sa no.
Na ye di mo bobo ko fi sa no.
Sa ma si akwai ri na no. Kwai pa da ho. Kwaya da ho.
Anya sasekese.
Anya sasekese so o hwe nwie system a anya sasekese o
ba. Woni ma de. Galamsey issue e ho. Me kind say nipa na ye sell mo nsase sell mu kuro sell mu nsuo no. E manfo ye mi say omo say omo pe anaso mo mpe. Me what I'm tempted to believe in is say kuro bia ye Galamsey o kuro mu fo no omo pe so.
Yeah, omo panka.
Me tena ha last year na ye ne owa hene tia na mbi say sebi you brem wo ho. Brem amokro ma amahempon kro ye hefa se chebini ade ye bi se ho se odan ye bi se ho se sade chi anopa na ye sesa sabie sebi oja na gutanka kap ekohwe gu kro so kromofo be kom anu atum anan be kasa ye bi se ho se sabola e de ko western region baby ye Galamsey kese na uji se kromofo be di these people really like what is going on yes say omo se omunsuo no e ko so he se Galamsey be jaya these people su komo di omo omunsuo seya these people will rise and end Galamsey.
Why ni asay no no?
Why ni asay no?
One dangerous thing is mama show a video bi a minim se no be say won sa kwai no modwiri nsa no. Be nkolan keten a. Esi ankolan no hwe. Hwe na de tie kasa na ankolan kan wachi no. You was the tie kasa na ankolan kan wachi no na obehu ba bi a ye keka ko no say enye.
Se mpanifo se aduane a mameto no o mame mukas no wuchiri. Ankola ye wo made adwuma no mame no papa ye Galamsey ya no moye enna aban ni ntu ho na monye bibia sese bio ye bebo nipa hu ho sa akola we na me ba betena kra ha be demonstration ma wia bebo me di sanse hunu no sa me be ko demonstration wo ha sa ankofo yo mo wo mo krom a ye senso ni ada sebe bio ye tia kra no asusu sa so kan I think say last week na omo aye research bi say kontomire banche emire ensuo se bibia e wo bia no eduro me to the standard it is bio mo tena ho ye wakra bo ye asusu sa na mo amati kro no mu sebe mudidi directly from nsuo no mudidi
into monum direct
monum direct people were making an issue last week na hemfo ye wa hemfo titikro mu ye wo mini MCs titikro mu ye police commanders titikro mu and they are watching on say ade we nkoso Ghana ye career man akwakobo no fe yase because anema we koso yi menka menya konfu boni me man ho by the end of 2026 one hwe ya nipa eme chimbiam no ye pensu ano because so bia metro river pio kuma and the voter no the black voter no why see the name ko so ya didi man ko didi black voter mu ne on penifort man we mu na dey politics we are people to sitting down ya wa hemfo wa ha na dey hian se motutu ntuma kutunkuni aguso you are losing your respect by the day
mo afa yenko tie nkwala no nkoma na nkwala ni di ni nkotie mra ya ba
Oh, Obama says to me, man.
See amafanya oba papa chai wa akro na asase no
ko China ene we are Ghana panimu na utie ma sutrase na mo de
oh my goodness
ko China by this time nkwala we mu omo age omo mate omo China
laptops
ko hwe niam a ye kire wo mo
de wo afro
ya itetu say o man ye ri ba bia ko ye ni enusade hu bia o unya nkwa wo de opesa minkuminya o selfish interest unya kakra bia o be chi fridge mu de agu fie si u da peche atokas tunda sakesi adamu asa hwe akola we obenya 15 years obenya 20 years kaso obenya 40 years obedane asase we nyina asase no
obedane butu me say
baby adi ni chairman
unia I think say
ko de o sra ni bra
me sre dan so me raho no krenie oman no ho me hu say abo say yabo I don't know how to explain it hwe enkwada omoseso e wo China ye laptops
UK US
any ade hwe de say no bi wo afro unia galam say sensem yo ho
ana we hu godo we hu
a time will come
wait
a time will come
good we
the way you homo
good we do ko shese be bi obron sama ya se kwa kola ba ku ye firi ho
oh dear I'm making a point me say a time will come in Ghana very soon water will be more expensive than gold
oh na say no correct me ntwa no this year o da me ntwa this year so me complain chiro from last week Thursday my pensu be fia me nya bi ensu na e ton 120 Ghana cedis obi o wote East Legon Hills or what Police City or what Lakeside Estate or what Agyapong area hobby they can confirm in so near top 2,500 liters for 120 Ghana cedis no and they 300 Ghana cedis and yan to 300 Ghana cedis I want to be using for 2 weeks 300 Ghana cedis
minia na make no see an hwe ya Ghana ha ebe kakra water will be the most scarce and expensive commodity. Clean water, let me qualify. Yeah. Clean water will be the most scarce and expensive commodity in this country. Show me one clean water river source in Ghana here. You are polluting me now. And I keep saying, say, but the commitment is not there.
Okay.
On see na green p say galam say no obeja because that is his means of making money. Okay. They don't almost have a time for them to amass some of the wealth. Say after all, yes, saying you know crampona, Sikano is coming to us.
Doctors, issue statement. Say there's
cancer,
yes.
liver failure,
kidney,
it's rising at an exponential level.
Uncontrollable.
Yaria, I had to say, Catholic Bishop Conference, UTAC. There are so many people who have called. So Aben should put the necessary measures in place.
Emergency.
The state of emergency, no, it is it's an interim measure. Abani beti institute in those areas, no. You should boss mama share ye. What's in the position? Nothing for here to abama no. You hear the way you show say unia. E better me be ye nya nsuo no mu. It's going to affect agriculture. As even affect agriculture.
Oh, we are typhoid aba. There is a community voter area here. Almost about 40,000 people. In a typhoid. You say typhoid no so nsuo e fi mu.
Yes.
Now sachet water kwa enye safe.
And the dangerous is enye e fi ni keke o.
Chemicals no and man ehu.
Mercury.
Say if you know do na so no ma won. But chemical no for do
say we treat kura so le wo.
Na ye treat kura won no no. Na ye mineral water ye no ni nyinara. At the point in time nyina say be wu.
And dey so ka ba fia, wo di senior emaku.
And you see enya nom no keke no. Udi dwale no kwa no cancer no kwa na dangerous.
And you know our authority, me say do you know something? Galamsey no, they are the big people behind it. No, most of them are just agents of the guru so.
Omo to fi obruchi no ma so we no mo ko gu no mo sai so ha o.
Be mu penifo na hyase no. Omo nyoma opa he yenko sake omo site sia different batch of people. Because the real Galamsey is big people no mo share abemu na omo tu. And nobody cares. All that we care about is the money that we are getting. How irresponsible can we be as a mind? I mean, I was say I don't know how the UN is being almost persevering.
I think that the next thing is World Gold Council. I say we need to petition World Gold Council. Say every ounce of gold they free Ghana Habiano, they should not buy it, and we can get to that level. Say at that said yes. Say you should say the effect the World Gold Council can blacklist. Say nobody should buy gold.
Because gold was said within 6 months here. Omunkwa gold $6 billion.
$6 billion. Now your number compare loan of $3 billion.
Let me say this same. Gold ni a pen a natural resource back pay. So in search for that only one natural resource, we are spoiling our water. We are depleting agriculture. Yes, say a forest. Yes, say a sassy. It's just one resource that you pen. Shenima yes no. It you just imagine say agriculture. Your friend is saying water. Fish you benya near that resource you benya free those near many. You compare gold in Kencity Kana and Matiana. And you penny for so omunim.
Omunim.
Say you put the beer green Ghana. Ah, you do the it's me say penny for the sebi adwene be wo say ye duanua na nua na anyini ye say twagu say nyansa be paa na sebi ye wasa de we mu sa afi bia ye twasi kagu say ye de koduanua wa ha ye de koyesi wa ha na forest na wo ho no ye sa twagu to the stand that you cannot even go and Galamsey site wo Ghana nyina ye attempt so koduadua wo ho obetom na mawu. We are not reclaiming the land. There is nothing we are doing about these things. Your professors will have, your himfo ha, your pastors I can say everybody is quiet about this issue. Because say, Obin can say Pudoshi Eshia will be a bit in the job. Come on, see one we are home. Nipa sabi every time say can you talk coffee mo ago it is the time will come.
And I'm mobile na yentuo. Maybe the mimi susu mu de coming kwa. Anka the ekwekwa wo de o mamu na nkudi obia no ye decide say dako
ya mo ye ho de jakwa nya demonstration
anya de say no mo ba hu no say ya nya djuma say daba union say wo mu nya djuma o mu protect say ka bia ntu ka bia anko obi anko ma
listen
obi a wo shop bia me mbie me shop obi a ton aduane bia say me nu aduane nton a aban no hwe say obetimi on declare state of emergency ana because
obeti kidney down
dey ka kono ene you be okotre bo ya na ye dɔɔso no ya na ye dɔɔso no ye na at the end of the day ne bebre eti say ye ntu na mo bia mane shake aban na I say ye krokro no stop Galamsey and I message emergency na say ye krokro na ntimi ane de
I say ye panic obi
ye nyi da conference one mo a ka bia ntu
you have to
the whole duma bia mpaduma ye nya ye ntre krom ha na yen kancha ban say until so be declare state of emergency
unia
obi anya djuma bia ne hwe sa onya na ase ya kokoro no e na ono onye madodode na gold na moto
we asa betre ni pass wa be kasa no meche
obi o opposition sami janfo opposition Oba power less than 3 months. Sami Jemfi $10.
On kind of what?
Or why not their check?
Because Sami Jemfi salary the man was so me.
I don't mind. Eti esukwa no manu be di Ghana fo nim di na dan akufo-addo ese nyankopon se nyankopon tie nipa no masema ko tie Sami Jemfi anko okun Ghana mpanyifo bia no mo ye innocent eso pa wo mo awie ya wa benya ho tam ene wada din onfo bia akoka yakoto pick up 5 e dey ama forest commission for say that concert way
$5 million.
it's only in Ghana. It's only in Ghana na be hu sa say hunu we ni sa concert e be koso on my enye serious on my Ghana e na sa ni me be koso but you see nkomo ba akon be say ba so ya do di akire pa ne say last week Friday na nyumre ni Saturday no me ni mpanyefo bi transi di nkomo a na wo mo ka se esese ye twen ya adwen ba sa ade no so kese pa eye yewra Kennedy Akompre ko Agyapong banche so mfa so a wa start kan okro
yeah
banche so mfa so a wa start kan okro many engineers bi ahia a ye didi nkomo at the right time no beba na ya beche banche dia ba so wo mfa so se galam say go da you to asase tin nkomo na wo bebi odi o man nkomo obi ye ni akokoduru na business wise bebi odi ani ko na utim say the gold ni diamond ni galam say yes set as there na say ta say ya dwe no form ye nya bote ni ntie ni nsam a wo ka no na ebebo man ni papa chama me sha say wo so
unia if I honorable Ken
yes
I think say galam say nsam no there I na e kan na very passionate because say we use you no ma only life. But we are praying, say they will come, government, they will show commitment to ending this. Yeah, Papa, and one thing I make say, only someone penny akufo-addo or buy in the first 3 months, we declare a ban on all mining, into anything. Which means to say you die for 2 years, it's highly possible say insurance any better. I go back to normal.
Almost here 6 months, Mbope. Insurance back to normal. I bit me treatino. Ghana water for Ghana. I'm some you too soon. You jagalam say for only 2 months. You soon be do level on bedding. Obey me treat because you also talk very much soon talk a crack.
See, I answer enamo.
Enam.
Abibio. So my baby.
Abon a Bible. Bible mu.
Is there cotton and begumo?
Home na say friend Laviata is now bakusi as on no kwam nyini so was answer mu.
I think say the yaka ye bompa yesa abane de osie be yoyo. Ya papa Kwame Akompre ko Agyapong. I believe say he is the second Kwame Nkrumah in the making. O hwe na ni suade hunu. E kwan a ofa so adwene. Ne long term plans and any vision a who say e Kwame Nkrumah len ni biana opese utu. I think Satyendra announced the last 3 days. Oko UPSC. He was invited as one of the keynote. I think he was the keynote speaker.
Yes.
A new emerging leaders forum, and Okoma talk on entrepreneurship, leadership, and business. Now, one would ask, say, is he then anka in a university? Your professors, your doctors, woho. Na oma kweti omu nyinara. Na oma invite ubia or a politician or a businessman. Isan say. The people are realizing that we need to move from theory to pragmatism. And they've seen, say, Niema na okano. Ehun sunso aso no, e de di pefe e wona brabom. Ya papa no kushia students no. He made it very clear. Say, the time has come for the nation to move from depending solely on government-related jobs to going entrepreneurial. He said Nyakopon man a mandate. He is going to use entrepreneurship to change the fortunes of Ghana. Now what can or let's take products like corn, eburu, and a bunch. Now or let's take the kind of about 21 different products you bet me generate from cassava. Ethanol. I never any new class. You bet me fuel be from
biofuel. Yes. You want to make gasoline.
Na me know that any near or let's say say yet me processing year Ghana, galamsey na you to say we don't even need it. And these are the visions upon or express say nyame man the kwan obedi man penia obey we nyina. Recently one factory bia, I think it belongs to an Indian. Indians or go back to the country. But papa no share nkofo a ebehwere omedwuma. He didn't plan but auto in the factory almost like $3.5 million. Or da papa no ma youth nintino. He was not interested, but because of him nkofo e babe lose am job, he bought it just to retain the Ghanaians. So he told the youth, say it's high time for them to take their destiny into their own hands. So when he gets the nod, he's going to create an enabling environment where capital will be made available to the youth. So what I say, because who vision, you know, that's the only scar the best start here. A better now we na abem or say a Ken's presidency will make sure that capital will be made available at reasonable interest. So when we use school now compare basic free banker, I mean nobody. What is your question? But he insisted, said he will put in measures, capital accessible to the youth who want to venture into entrepreneurship. He also, as usual, or show some values here they must inculcate. He talked about honesty. Honesty, because he said, every businessman, if you don't have the trait of honesty, or success, short, or the onankasa, na brabo munsem, that is one of the things that distinguishes him from the others. Sikenia or trenko for a kind of fast unyeska. As I keep saying, information is power. And Sikeni be capitalizing on information or who be. Anyway, just when yeska. But Kwame Akompre Japan, and I'm not Paul Winton, he's sharing his testimony. Say, young fan no cray, and Yejuma. Sebi, we bo besia. Nasa Udi, ye would marry ya, Piana de Mano. He also encouraged the youth, said they should also cultivate the habit of savings, who ye school, and prepare on home, so high dine, because we have privacy. Now, a friend say, or girlfriend, a boom from Pinty, or encourage you say, who ye school at least 5 years. Try and stay with your parents and gather money. After you gather enough money, then you can invest. You also talk to them about the need for taking a risk. And I keep saying, say the risk should be a calculated risk.
Yeah.
And yes, I will say, what say, but I say, always you should also distinguish between an idea and an opportunity. Or I say idea is just a thought that comes to your head. But an opportunity idea which has undergone rigorous analysis and has proven to be viable. I didn't about trim and yes, buy but there was analysis. So okay, idea with me financial analysis, me industrial analysis, me marketing analysis. Idea no say be put into practice. A very viable
okay.
And he encouraged the youth that they should embrace entrepreneurship. And you know, ya papa can Agyapong. Ye share ni so adi hu a na he is the second Kwame Nkrumah who is on the line coming. Na ye besre delegates any Ghana for see money chidom. The kind of vision the man has, you know, he thinks outside the box. Here on our the ideas no compare to the contemporaries. He's like 200 years ahead of his contemporaries. The kind of things are somebody who has a dream of building a hotel in the sea. Look at the kind of state farms he's talking about. Or say under his presidency, we are going to use agriculture to feed the whole of Ghana and even Africa. Under his tendency, there is no way tomatoes
yes.
Yet still okay. Because we here to develop as a mind your problem back up a leadership.
Medasi. Fajo.
Onia.
Yankwe.
Okay. Things say honorable Ken in 70 or damn justice to everything. Now ye move your baha na ye can't good who has some ye can't and some honorable Ken Japan over the week no or didn't or dear to I think said the a woman titri pie say or can't banch who has some name for so in your banching. December?
Senior.
You can't say the global market demand for cassava and its products now around $77 billion.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, estimated say by 2030, no, it should be between 125 to 144 billion dollars. And now, and some pioneer had you from the vision honorable Canada point share no sebi you obia organ bia sebi na adwimu da kakra bia no ohun say these policies sebi enya ade a rocket science enya ade a ekire so bro so ensempa yen hwa de say see too good o dem ha and na can we addition too good for ha but yen nyina wo hanyina me na wafu no wadom mumu be 40 years asase ba ko na o and odua banche wo so odua bayire wo so no odua bako wo so the same land. There is no place in this nation by research because I've written a proposal on ethanol before. Okay. There is no land in this nation that supported the growth of cassava. Yeah. Even in the northern region, because it was seasons and so within that period, no work 6 months a dual bunch in a year. Can we not put ourselves together? Around the whole world, Ghana is one of the most leading producers of ethanol. Yeah. And we are shipping. How many places in the Agyapong were all these technological countries, you know? You produce ethanol for them. They will add it to gasoline for biofuel and all those things for production. And we are do you know that we are able to get plywood even from cassava?
Plywood?
Plywood, yeah.
Wow.
No, they plywood, strong plywood. Yeah, well, biodegradable polythene bags. Biodegradable polythene bags. Wow. Yeah, can't about yes, environment, you know. Pollution of the environment, new way, and now quite important is in use. I don't know if you want to know about rubbers. Do you know that we are able to use starch to produce polythene? We wait to be there, yes, or no more polythene, but udia ungu. And when they feed on it, you can research about it.
Biodegradable.
Yes, biodegradable. And there are countries who are already started producing those, and they are very much in high demand.
Wow.
And to the level of unemployment to Ukrumhano, you hear Abjina Eda Esudaye to think deep into some of these basic things. Nasabio, yen creating new mama ye yen saving yan kasa environment, yen saving nipa ewo my women. Honorable Kenyapon last time was talking about said yen be produce ye jane ni ade. Is it not enya sefem enya reho say o my etiha ni etuka echa hundreds of kilometers akobokina akoto jane abaha. There was a time within last 2 years a man ko hwane repi on bo mutu ni ade and ye ni sebi o etire da so da ye researchers, your scientists, your professors, yes, Ghana Jane and Kokoania, na a wall, you see, because of the presence of sulfur, which there is a technology and a researcher, or multi a use of our contents and free cinema, and there are even other countries or Mokrajane na a year purple color no.
Yeah.
Or no more. Why are we not concentrating on that to produce it more? Because school or UDS, my first degree, Navrongo, Tono Dam, I want to walk. And to say, Okamaka says, me penabrongo and toast, me penabrongo and toasty. Now the dam is almost collapsed because a buafa so and a. Why would we not go into this thing and say, yeah, making sure say, all season round, hey, I feel you may be bagre dam now. A bit careful, so I'm a nipper in our enti from 19 no ye nyam panimfo say ye be created the type of tunnel dam no akese to the people of the northern region. I'm more produce that is what one can tell you that the whole northern region can feed this whole nation because I've stayed in the most of my life it is in the north. Ni papa e per juma bayire e Ghana ha ensuro juma e Ghana ha e ye enu sirifo. They are not lazy people. It is one of characteristics say woman the Juma so by year second he will do it. Why are we not as a nation say maybe say your members of parliament and say be what we see me and John Dramani Mahama say can John Dramani Mahama as a president obey me all the 5 northern regions and see the livelihood of the people of the northern region obey me your market centers and who carry you forward all market centers and say I am a proud president of this nation as a northerner.
Now, if it's about the first camera,
can't you shame? Can't you shame? More members of parliament are free the northern part of this country. Some call the northern part as at around 2013 thereabout. So Boli area, they were drinking the same water with Mfumu and it is there. And we have members of parliament from the northern part of this nation. Now more to talk down Trasaco, Musisia down East Logan Hills, Airport Hills, Laboni, Cantonment, now more praise as well. See the livelihood of the people you have left in the north and you are here. And Amoja Akonkosem, Akakabensem, Mustafa Bandemo, Manamasi and Kamosem. Go back to the north and develop the north. I'm very much passionate about the north because I stayed there. You be a school beyond. Yeah, collection to talk and one time and we have people from the north in Accra here in Kumasi. Abenya a buying position one who they say you could develop the north. Me as I sit here, so John Dramani Muhammad Kasa on your but he will take all Ghana's resources and could develop the 5 northern regions. I'm about to part of Gumi home because we cannot look at our own self to let people go through kind of slavery in this list. Majority of them are people. But they could just security jobs, and we have people here which we can develop them. You are not causing the development. Yes, someone could be a genie war. Making sure that dams now there no dams no nyakono enye said you bet food production. You produce a deal with malt, millets, and sorghum. They are the main product for producing most of barley. This animal why are we not doing that? Say Ghana have better near produce sorghum. I'm the foreign companies and they have food productions near there. Animal feed, yet Ghana, near Australia, aquatic poultry feed. When every aspect of your can produce, when you say bunch of 180 poultry feed. Yeah, and animal feed. Sorghum, no, we are as a chaff and cano, yet media feed the pigs. So why are we sitting here as you school number for quiet to Mono? Sabi, yes, and Yansanya Junico school applying those things.
Madam say. H&H Gary and I say I stand up you did the dialogue show you made at the abroad. A 4-in-1. You will soya or more, you energy, chocolate energy, so on more. And also in Cathy woman, the OPBR, open the traditional taste of Gary Soakins, no about Modiana, why H&H a chiraquine, and a bit me a bow, Emma Soakins no. Mrs. Hanga no strike here, and I say, who you're one. Nothing I could so and you just as a moon. H&H. Man wo land bag mo o draw man wo office o kemo baby anambia na ma H&H no emel na ebenwa na ekom no bro so yere so pass wa wanya bibi na watimi e dia so ekom na no natimi aboa ma energy awuhia the monos no etimi aboa ya time na so but one interesting story bi wa ha no ma quick one I think say bit ma fa no be 30 seconds bi ni akoda me Tokono's removal as Supreme Court judge unlawful Ansa Asare wono yera Ansa Asare former director of the Ghana School of Law Kwaku Ansa Asare has criticized the removal of Justice Gertrude Tokono from the Supreme Court as lacking legal basis. Quick one tell me
I think before I come to that issue, one of Honorable Ken's strategy to bring in development in the north the fact so be decentralize the ministries. What do you say? Everyone say the Ministry of Education be north, the Ministry of we be Bronga Hafo, the be we. Send we will move the city to the underdeveloped regions. So it's a very laudable strategy or still be implemented. Yami na doma. Chief Justice Tokono Ejanyaba officially Omampeni Mahama were as a Chief Justice of the Republic. Na Oshemua Article 146 of the 1990 Constitution, Clause 1, it states the grounds for the removal of either a Chief Justice or a Justice of the Superior Court of Judicature. The grounds are misbehavior or infirmity of the body or the mind, and then one other last escaping me. Na mamino argument and I say Papa no what's his name? Kwakwasa. Mamino argument o making is processes na yedi no under 1466. That is the process required for removing a Chief Justice. Okay, but the process for removing a justice of the superior court no or no it comes under 1463 and 4 okay process anymore if you are removing a justice of the superior court on a petition no you the president no are refer to the chief justice to determine a prima facie and the composition for removing a normal justice no a different is made up of 3 justices of the superior court but over no chief justice a 2 justices it my meaning is saying say okay Omampeni Mahama where you know as a chief justice there then he should remain as a justice of the Supreme Court. That is what he's praying the court for. But one thing I like about the woman is say I like his faith in the judiciary. Say irrespective of how she feels say she has not been treated fairly no
she still goes, that is it, no
she goes back to the court for remedy. Now in as much as I think she has a case I think it will be very difficult for her to win. Yes,
and that is government it's this administration no?
It will be very difficult because Oshe case laws are yeah, we have a case like your GBA versus Attorney General. GBA brought a petition to remove Justice Aban those times. Now, one of the judges, Justice Plega, he said if GBA should succeed, it means that they are seeking to remove Justice Aban as 1, as a Supreme Court judge, and 2, as a Chief Justice. And you heard the recent case in Frank Agyapong versus Attorney General Bratakuta that the Bansu State here said the process no it appears is 2 in 1. So once you are being removed as the Chief Justice no automatically it means that you're also being removed as a Justice of the Superior Court. And you know,
Chairman,
so in as much as Mame no try the court no, I think say the law is better length when it is tried. Okay. So let's see the rule now come out.
Mate, I was there and the chairmanship no. I Jumantia was here. Now you had a Jumadin I see my memfa birthdays Kakraba no. Memfa and Twaso and for my few birthdays. Yes, so do I would now my shaka. Picture no information we show on the 2TV. Quick one, my anyway na yanko we say happy birthday nkoma Alice Ohene Pokua Ohene Baba. Happy birthday to you Yankopon ka ho. Na it's coming for your sisters. And na afi wonu anu nyina na nam for nyam say we show happy birthday kese pa happy birthday to you Oba Ohene Baba. Yamfa de di ho no ento aso na yanko yenim we to say happy birthday sonko kese enko emfama okay ono ayafa the next one on to aso na yanko yenim 10 times so we say happy birthday nkoma berima ofosu hene pepra otoso enum otoso 9 happy birthday to you. If Nana Santi Yeboa ho na wode buy say yemfama nti Nana Santi Yeboa na wode we buy nti ohene very more for so hene pepra wadaroma Nana onkwaso Yakopon ka ho na onye okese kopim say obemo ahene atre no aye kase pa yemfa the next birthdays no ento aso na yenkoyenum this one also says happy birthday enkoma kwabena edu diodu if Madam Ivy or University of Ghana and what they buy say young wish show happy birthday and for Emmanuel. In fact, I say a belated crowd where the HM that UK Newcastle Honor War. So happy belated birthday to you, Kwabena do Uncle Ponka na on your cashier kama pa Yamfa birthday na canon fan to us na young queen. Way every ya suffer honor what they buy a late. But my corner side the amount. We I say happy birthday to my dad Kwame J Safro akufo-addo. Yeah, so ne papa mfoni na da so no. Ai fine father, just papa we na kuma mu ye papa. So happy birthday to daddy. Me ankasa so papa bie. Ai happy birthday to daddy Yankopon ka ho. Na onye okese owo product bu akufo-addo da kuma bro mi why.
Okay, product man.
Our drink akufo-addo. okay ya ko me brum
Emma just sisimudia na
ya benye simudia asem
ade
simudia na ngwa
na be ma de
na daddy happy birthday to you ate we free me sempera me no ba ya ansa wono mo na afi Chairman Kofi Mackenzie former Madina constituency chairman on say daddy I'm a happy birthday na ene Tuesday birthday party na ye be twa ko she weekend okufodu ya ho ene ye be kwa kodi no nti say o pese oba bia no atwa okufodu ya anya sa de na say de obeti answer birthday na say be koso bia no enya de a wo be ho nti abusi ha ene ebre be ma ye kwan ma ye de the dialogue show jumede ni nyina e de asie me sorry so ema onabo ya mofa boache oni ne team e today's agenda e de atoa so kama e de ama adomdom ya ocha ye be sanso cha ba enyume no nsompa mu 7:30 ye nhia e wo Oman FM 107.1 na ye mfa boiling point jumedie no emfa entoa so emfa ema me din ye de nsempera Emmanuel Mate e de wasi